brothers in the building.
Shut up the door, my people.
I'm gonna let the bands come up and introduce themselves to you.
Yes, go by the name of Norm Shalom. You know, Norm basically short for my name Norman. Shalom is a greeting in Hebrew which means peace. There's also a similar word in Islam, salam, means the same thing, peace. You know what I mean? And that's just me, man. I like peace and quiet, you know what I'm saying? And I prefer peace over violence. See? Done.
Yeah, it's Mackenzie here, and that's what we're about, man. Peace, you know what I mean? Spreading that conscious vibe, you know what I mean? Mackenzie Sterling, you know what I mean? AKA, tell it like it is. You understand? Here we go. This is
Yeah, what's good? Yeah, they call me PS, but it's like Prince Solomon, innit? Yeah, man. It's all about the peace, like my man said.
Yeah, this is Fingers, man. Bringing that peace and love, man. Yeah, that's how we do it, man. Representing, we're on that conscious vicious, man. Conscious words, vibes. That's how we do, man.
Alright, for those that don't know too much about you, yeah? I'd like you to explain how you guys got together. Like, what started you in the game? What started you rapping? Just explain briefly from your own point of view, 1 to 4.
Yeah, basically me, what started me rapping was basically my uncle back in the day was a DJ. Growing up in a house of music, you know what I'm saying? Basically playing old classic soul, you know, Blackbirds, James Brown, Marvin Gaye, Donny Hathaway. You know, that's my roots basically, and reggae, you know what I'm saying? So that's my roots, but on a hip hop level, the thing that changed it for me was Melly Mel, The Message. And for all those that don't know, that's the first conscious rap track ever. So, you know what I mean? You gotta give that dude his props. So for me, Melly Mel started the ball rolling really as far as a hip hop perspective. You know what I mean? And basically 4 brothers, you know, I've known Fingers and Mackenzie from school, you know, so we've been rolling from back in the day. Not all really spitting from back then, but we've known each other from back then, you know what I mean? And this rap thing came later for us as far as basically getting involved in it, you know? And basically Prince Solomon, he's Fingers' cousin, you know, so it's basically, it's all a big family. It's a big family, you know? And if anyone else wanted to say about their music.
Yeah, well basically, I've been writing since like at the age of 12, you know what I mean? And like growing up in a household from like, you know, influences from reggae and like, you know, Dennis Brown, you know, Bob Marley, you know what I mean? That's what inspired me to start writing, you know what I mean? And I've been writing ever since, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's just a journey really, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, it's coming to fruition now.
Yeah, well, basically with me, like, I got into some stupidness where I was like in trouble with the law and shit. So I started putting like my thoughts on the page. And then my cousin came to me and he was like, yeah, like he's been doing it for a while. The man should jump on his thing and show people what I'm talking. And so it was like all fell in place, you know what I mean? All these 3 people you see here are my family. You know what I mean? I'm all part of the 4 brothers. DJ Holly, that's my other cousin, you know what I mean? So it all is destined to be, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just like to say that, you know, I grew up with a dad, like, you know, enjoyed the 60s, he was everywhere, you know. I grew up hearing all kinds of music, from the Beatles to the Rolling Stones to the Eagles, you know. Just love man like Bob Dylan, anyone that's writing lyrics that mean something to me and mean something to the masses out there, man. You know, if you like a message and conscious words being spat, then that's just really what the 4 brothers are about, you know. As I say, my brother said, you know, we all grew up in the same manner, the same place. Yeah, man, that's all really I have to say, man. It's all about love, though, still, yeah. Bless up. Yeah, bless up.
4 brothers, as you can see, it's like 4. So 4 brothers, 4 human beings, you know what I mean? 4 minds combined. And basically 4 brothers, you know what I mean? For the people, for the poor people, the strugglers, the sufferers. You know, we're trying to give you substance. So yeah, that's the name. You know what I mean? It has more than one meaning. So basically it represents us, but at the same time it represents you, the masses, the people, the sufferers, you know what I mean? And that's it.
Cool. These days, yeah, back in the day, like when we were younger, we had Top of the Pops, like people used to sit back on a Thursday, you know, 7 o'clock, sit down, watch Top of the Pops, and that was the only way you could make it. You get me, record sales. There wasn't nothing like internet downloading, none of that stuff. And nowadays you got the internet where people can just come online, put your one track on there, people start downloading it, you're number one. What do you man think about that still?
Well, personally, I think that's positive, you know what I mean? It's an outlet for the talent, for UK talent, for anyone in general that wants to make music. It's an outlet, you know what I mean? And, you know, what can I say about that? Before it was a struggle to get in the game, but now man's have got an outlet where they can like showcase their talent, and I think that's beautiful, to be honest.
Yeah, it's true story. See, me, I can't really come from like the Top of the Pops days. I can only talk for what's really now, you know what I mean? And it's just an adaptation. We don't evolve in the game, we adapt, you know what I mean? So it's like, when the technology thing comes through now, it's just like you gotta roll with the punches, you know what I mean? Otherwise you get punched up. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, and also at the same time with the downloading, you know, it's a way of getting your music out there for free to the masses. But at the same time, it means that, you know, if people want to download music for free, they're going to do it. But if your track's really hot and it's a classic and it does get released, the people will back it because they'll feel a need to buy it. So at the same time, it raises the bar for music itself. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to sell major records, you got to be damn good nowadays, not just average, you know what I'm saying? So also, it's raised the bar.
Cool, cool. And last but not least, just one more question, actually two. Have you got any inspiration for any up-and-coming young rappers that want to come into the scene and try to, any words of wisdom for them?
Alright, you know what, bruv? Be yourself, man. Don't talk it if you don't live it. You know what I'm saying? So just speak the truth, man. Speak from the heart. Be yourself and play your part. Use your brain and think smart. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah, man, basically what the man said, what Norm said, you know what I mean? You know, say what's on your mind, speak from your heart, you know what I mean, and be real to yourself, you know what I mean? And, you know, music should be positive, you know what I mean? Music should be positive. That's what I think. It should be sort of like, it's freedom of expression at the end of the day, and just express yourself, you know what I mean? What can I say?
Same thing, man. Just keep it positive. You gotta talk what you know, you know what I mean? Like, even if you do in this road thing, you can't really be, you know what I mean? Exposing yourself like that, you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things of talk what you know, but at the same time, don't talk a lot of shit that niggas don't want to hear, you know what I mean? Say that word there.
It's alright, as I get away, it beep. Alright, we're going to the last question now. The last question is, right, I want you to let the people know when your next gig is and where it is, yeah? And then give them a website where they can catch you at, yeah?
Well, the next gig, that's November the 4th. Yeah, the Play Bar, 58 Old Street, London, EC1. You know what I mean? So, like, and for booking infos, yeah, it's 07944 487 803.
MySpace, yeah. And straight up, yeah, if you want to hit us up on the MySpace, yeah, it's the Four Brothers, yeah, 1178 72 916. That's 1178 72 916. Yeah, man, it's just up and running still, man. You can leave some comments. Hear our latest tune still, man. Smashing up the airways right now. It's called Imagine, yeah. UK version of What's Sleep and Drink Left still, man. Make up your own opinion, but still, you know what I mean?
Alright, people, that is your introduction to the Four Brothers.